Hey there. Welcome, Arlie. I don't know who else is here yet, but I'll get started. Man, I'm tired. But it's my last week doing the beginner's course videos. I'm done. Hey, Cheryl. I'll probably have to go back, I don't know, maybe a few times, a handful of times, and make little fixing, like little typos or stuff like that in case people catch little things wrong with the series, but that's okay. Because that won't take too long. That won't be like a giant project. This, though, right now, every day I have to edit a video, and they're all well over 10 minutes. Today's was almost 14 minutes. Yeah, and then they're all long, a lot of recording to do, so it's like, instead of starting with 10 minutes of video or 8 minutes of video, I'm starting with, 25 minutes of video for every one, just because they're longer. And then when I save it, it takes twice as long to save, twice as long to type the subtitles and sync the subtitles, twice as long to upload. Yeah, it's just really hard. But I'm in the final week. Okay. 외부와의 연락은, so contact with 외부, the outside. So have you gotten any contact with the outside? Though we haven't, our phone still doesn't work. 아직은 not yet.
그래?
Yeah, really?
어쩔 수 없지.
Well, it can't be helped. Oh well, there's nothing we can do about it. Basically just, oh well.
일단은 이 안개가 걷히기를 기다려야겠네.
First of all, then, for the time being, we're just gonna have to wait until the fog disperses. Oh yeah, let me get my dictionary open for today. It's just such a busy time, everyone, because like now we're going into like holiday territory. So like every single week there's something. Like this past week was my kid's birthday. So we're doing the birthday party planning and everything, and there's someone else's birthday, and this weekend is going to be Halloween. So, we're not going to do trick-or-treating, obviously, but we're going to stop by in front of my brother's house and my mom's house, just, stand far back wearing costume and a mask and just say hi and get candy and go. We're not doing anything for Halloween, but still, it's like it takes the whole day, right? And then we're going to do a drive-through, like a haunted house thing that they're doing, which should be kind of fun. But yeah, and then next week, of course, is election day. Hope all of you guys are voting. I won't tell you how to vote, just please vote. And also then after that, coming up is like Thanksgiving, and like it's also like planning that goes into it. It's not just like, the day and everything. Of course, we can't really do Thanksgiving, but it's like everything's like pump, do this. So I think once at least I've gotten this series done, it's going to be a lot better for me as far as my schedule goes.
안개가 걷히는 대로 바로 나가자.
As soon as the fog clears out, disperses, as soon as the fog clears, okay, I was thinking if there's a better definition, not really. As soon as the fog clears out, let's go out. Yeah, 5.
준성 씨나 나나 나가서 할 일이
So that's why I
쌓였잖아.
haven't done gaming as much, because I've just been so busy with it's like, do I want to do gaming tonight, or do I want to finish this video I'm working on? And that's what it's kind of been like. It's like, I want to finish the video because I don't want to have to do extra work tomorrow, so I can't do gaming. So I'll do another gaming this week at least once more, but it'll only be like tonight. It's just for an hour because I finished so late. But it'll just be as I have time. But then after I'm done, I think I can go back to every like 2 or 3 days for a while. 준성 씨나 나나 나가서 할 일이 쌓였잖아. So like you and me, we both kind of have lots of things that we have to do after we get out. So, we've got so many things to do after we get out of here. Basically, for her, she's got to prove her father's innocence using the photo. And although I think she probably should get some more information. And then for me, I probably have to put a report out about all the stuff that's going on. 한세이가 안개가 걷히면 같이 나가길 먼저 제안하고 있다. 한세이 is, once the fog clears out, suggesting that we go out together. So she's first bringing up the suggestion that we go out together as soon as the fog clears. This is something like we're supposed to be picking who we go out of the town with once this ceremony thing is over with, but she's suggesting it to us first. I think it's kind of like trying to hint to us like this might be the real person with this type of evidence. Since we've now talked with her, I think this is our 4th or 5th time talking with her. I don't know. I was supposed to have voted yet. Can't you vote by mail? I don't know New York's rules. California, I just did a drop-off box, which was nice. I don't know what you have. Oh no, New York's, or wherever you are. New York, right? Yeah. Should have early voting as well. I just don't know if they do mail. 그 말에 나는 지금 좋아해야 할지 어떨지 또 다시 혼란스러웠다. Hearing that, literally at those words, I now am kind of confused again once more whether I should like her or what. So like, is it okay to like her? Is she actually a human or what? Like, that's the thing. We're not really sure. 정말 이걸로 끝인가? Is this really it? 이렇게 일이 쉽게 풀려도 되는 걸까? Is it really okay for everything to kind of work out nice and easy like this? Voting by mail ended. Okay. Yeah, and maybe I would do that. Just drop off the absentee ballot at the voting place. That's probably the easiest at this point. I also didn't vote by mail, not because I didn't trust vote by mail or anything, but because I wanted to know it's already been taken care of. So I could, in California, they have vote by mail if you want. You just fill it out and put it in your mailbox. Or they have all these vote drop-off spots, which is just like, you know, like a big mailbox. It looks like a giant box. And you just drop it there. And so you can just drive by, drop it there. And then you can track your vote on the internet to see when they receive it and when it's counted. Mine was 3 days after I dropped it off. It just switched right to received, accepted, counted, done. So, which is kind of cool. Whereas if I mailed it, I'd have to wait like maybe a week, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know if they got it, and what if they lose it, and how would I know if they lost it? And yeah, so 다행이라는 생각이 들어야 정상인데 it would be normal to get to feel like this is all working out well. Literally, 다행이다 means to be fortunate. So it would be normal for me. It wouldn't be unexpected if I were to just feel relieved. But 어째서인지 자꾸 마음 한구석에 뭔가가 걸리고 있다. For some reason though, I keep getting something kind of there's something stuck in one corner of my mind. I'm still getting stuck on something. Like something's still worrying me. You have to have already requested absentee ballots. Oh, okay. Yeah, in California they just default said, okay, everyone vote by mail, which is kind of cool. Like you didn't have to request it. You normally would, I think. You'd have to request, do you want to be a permanent vote by mailer or not? And if you don't request that, then you don't get it. But this year they just said no, because of COVID, everyone just gets it. not COVID, but everyone gets voting by mail. 본능이니 감이니, maybe it's my like natural instinct or just a feeling, like a hunch, but I don't know. 하는 추상적인 표현을 배제하더라도 whether hold on, let me check. Declude? I don't even know that in English. Let's find a better translation. Exclude. Okay. Yeah, I guess that could work. 제외, 배제. Okay. Whether, excluding any sort of feelings of whether this is like my instinct or just maybe a hunch. 분명 뭔가가 이상하다. I'm sure that something is strange. So I'm still something up, even excluding maybe some sort of abstract feelings as maybe this is like my instincts or just a feeling. Still, something's up. Last time I thought we didn't really play very much because I didn't get we didn't even finish this one conversation with her. But then when I actually went through the conversation to find where the spot we had gotten to, it's really far. So we did get a long distance last time too. Just we didn't get through this long conversation. I guess it's just a really long interaction with her this time. Hey, Lauren. $4 a.m.? Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I think you'd probably be okay if you went at 4 a.m. There might be like a small line, but this year is insane. Yes. There's been like some good stuff this year. I mean, I don't want to say it's all been a bad year. There's been some eye-opening stuff. Good stuff. Majority of this year has been bad, but there's still been some good stuff this year. If I want to try to stay positive.
왜 그래?
I mean, I'll hit 300,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That's good, right? That's good. I started my beginner course. That's good. I wouldn't have ever done it otherwise if I hadn't gotten stuck at home because it would take too long. I wouldn't have ever wanted to start something like that. Hundreds of yeah. 왜 그래? What's wrong?
표정이 안 좋은데.
표정이 안 좋은데 your expression is not good, so you don't look good. You don't look too good. 다시 한번 사진들을 봤다. Once more I looked at the photos. 언뜻 보면 잘 모르고 넘어갈 부분. Something that I would just look over if I quickly glanced at it. So maybe there's some sort of detail that I missed. Yeah. Like maybe something that I might have missed just by looking really quick. 하지만 어딘가 신경 쓰이는 부분이 분명히 있다. But I'm sure there's a part here in the photo. I'm sure there's a part here that's worrisome. Yeah, so I can't say it's all bad. And of course I appreciate that during this whole thing, so many people have decided to study Korean, which is cool. Like it's not like they decided, oh, I don't want to get sick, I'll study Korean. It's like they already wanted to, but now they have the time that they can start. And I think a lot of those people are going to keep going. I think it's going to be like a permanent uptick in the number of Korean learners. So I mean, yeah, there's good things. But yeah, it's just frustrating, you know. 세이 씨, 혹시 이 마을에서 젊은 사람들을 본 적 있어? By chance, have you ever seen any young people in this village? Have you by chance seen any young people in this village?
젊은 사람?
Maybe we're talking about the other girls. 생각도 못한 것을 지적당한 것인지 maybe she feels like she's been hold on. Pointed out. Yeah. Maybe she feels maybe to be called out. Yeah, maybe because she's been called out for something that she couldn't have even thought about. But 뒤덮인다, her expression is kind of now shrouded in doubt. She looks like she's full of doubt right now. I shouldn't say doubt. Question. It could mean a doubt. Yeah, I'll just stick with that. Doubt. So maybe it's because she feels like she's been pressed on something that she doesn't know, but her expression, it gets covered with doubt. So now she's put on a expression of doubt. I'm just amazed at how quickly this year. Oh, it's gone by so slowly for me. I'm glad to hear it's not everyone though. But for me, it's been extremely. It feels like forever. This feels like it hasn't even been going on since it started all. Like really March was when like everything got bad, but that's when I realized like, oh, I guess I'm not going to Korea this year. It was March. And that's when I also started the beginner course and everything. But it feels like since then it's been a full year for me already. 뭔가 이상해서 말이야. I'm saying it's because something's strange. Something's not right. 여기 보면 8월 20일자 사진에 분명히 찍혀 있는 젊은 사람들이 다른 사진엔 전혀 보이질 않아. If you look here in the photo from the date of 8/20, so August 20th, there is young people who are clearly taken in this photo, are not, you don't see them at all in the other photos. 평범하게 생각하면 그냥 다른 사진에 안 찍힌 거일지도 모르지만 it could just be that they weren't taken in those photos. If you think about it normally, it could just be that they weren't in those photos, but 지금 생각해보니, thinking about it now though, 이 마을에서 젊은 사람들을 못 본 것 같아서 it's because I haven't seen any young people in this village.
아, 그건 확실히...
Yeah, that is certainly... 한세이는 얼굴에 웃음을 지우고 진지하게 고민하기 시작한다. 한세이 removed the smile from her face and started thinking seriously. 그 모습을 본 나는 문득 정신이 돌아왔다. Seeing her face, 문득, I think that's suddenly, but I have to check. Yeah, suddenly, okay. And then that would be... Yeah. I felt, seeing her expression, I suddenly then felt, like, alert again. I felt alert. 혹시 나 괜한 소리를 해버린 게 아닐까? Am I just spitting out nonsense here? By chance? Does this make sense? 한세이는 당장 내일이라도 안개가 걷히면 나갈 생각을 하고 있었다. Hansei was thinking about whether, even if it's tomorrow, as soon as the fog clears, she's thinking about leaving. Or she was thinking about leaving. So Hansei was thinking about leaving as soon as the fog clears, even if it's right away tomorrow. 나는 그런 한세이에게 굳이 쓸데없는 얘기를 해서 의구심만 키워준 건 아닐까? 의구심. I'm guessing that's like suspicion or something like that. Let's check. Yeah. Doubt. Just another word for doubt. Okay. Okay, maybe all I've done is spread doubt by talking about these sort of useless things to Hansei. Like maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe all I'm doing is just spreading doubt by saying those types of things, those types of useless things to Hansei. 지금 나에게 진짜 중요한 건 이 마을에서 나가는 거지. 탐정 놀이를 하는 게 아닌데. Right now, what's really important to me is getting out of this village, not playing detective. 아니야. No, never mind. 잊어버려. Just forget about it. 그냥 살짝 걸리는. There's just something that kind of doesn't sit right.
잠깐만.
Wait, hold on. Just a sec. Just notice this left headphone sometimes clicks. I think I need to get new headphones. These are like the cheapest ones you can get. I actually have 3 pairs of these. They're not that good, but should probably get a new pair because they're so cheap. I think they're like $20 or something.
준성 씨, 혹시 그거 기억해?
준성, by chance, do you remember that thing?
우리 회관에 숨어 있었을 때 마을 사람들이 하던 대화.
The conversation that the village people were having when we were hiding in the assembly hall. 대화? The conversation? 마을 사람들이 하던 대화. The conversation that the village people again were having. I just want this this week to hurry and be over with, because then I'll be done with the series. Actually, that's not true. I have to finish the last video. I'll finish on Monday, next week Monday. But that's okay. I already edited the end and the intro for that, so that won't take too long. I can start working on my new videos. Yes. 그러고 보니 그 대화 내용 중 분명하게 신경 쓰였던 점이 있었다. And thinking about it, there was something that kind of was worrisome, that I'm sure was kind of worrisome among what they were talking about, literally among the contents of that conversation. Among. Okay, 구원 의식에 대한 언급. So about the what was the saving ceremony. I'm not sure the better way to translate that. Yeah, the salvation ceremony, the rescue ceremony. I think that's the ceremony that they're doing in the town. Should I say that they had talked about this sort of salvation ceremony? Should I mention that? 인지 뭔지를 말했던 것 같은데. I think they were talking about something like some saving ceremony. Or should I say, should I mention Mr. Park? 박 씨한테 뭔가를 말했던 것 같은데. I think they were talking something about Mr. Park. Oh gosh, I don't even know what this was. Let's talk about this. 그런데 그쪽 일은? But then, what about you? What about that other work, that other thing to do? 그쪽? That thing? What? 그것들. Those things. Yeah. 그것들 어떻게 한대? So what are they going to do about those? They're being very vague. 그걸 왜 신경 쓰나? Why are you worried about that? 그쪽 일은 그쪽 분들이 알아서 하는 거지. That work, that job, those people will figure it out. They'll take care of it. 알아서 하다. 그래도 뭐 뻔하지 않을까? Isn't that obvious? 구원의 의식 말이지. You're talking about the salvation ceremony, right? I don't even know what that is. 젊은 나이. Such a young age. Guessing maybe people die at such a young age for some ceremony. 하여간, anyway, 요즘 젊은 것들은 믿음이 부족해. Anyway, these days, young kids lack faith. 큰일이야, 큰일. It's a big problem. A big problem. So basically, maybe the young people all died at a young age because they lack faith, and that's some big problem. That's what I'm thinking. 그런 말 하지 마라. Don't say those kinds of things. 불쌍한 yeah, that's what they did die. 불쌍한 영혼들이야, such poor souls. It could be they died or just talking about them religiously as their soul, eternal souls. But I think it's like that they died at a very young age for some ceremony or something. 구원을 빌어줘. Pray for their salvation. 분명 젊은 사람들에게 구원 의식인가를 한다고 했었지 아마. I think that they had said that they were doing some sort of salvation ceremony for the young people, for the youth.
맞아. 역시 기억하네.
That's right. Hey, you do remember. 워낙 신경 쓰이는 얘기였으니까. It was quite something that was worrisome. It was something that I was worried about. So that's why I remembered. 느낌이 좋지 않다. I don't feel good though. 말에서 보이지 않는 젊은 사람들, young people who I can't even see in the village. 그리고 요즘 젊은 것들에게 행해진다는 구원 의식. And then the salvation ceremony that they said will occur to the young people these days. So there's still young people here, but we can't see them. We don't know where they are. And then there's going to be some sort of salvation ceremony that they're going to be doing to them, or that they're taking part in. 이 비정상적인 종교는 도대체 뭔 짓을 더 하려는 거지? What in the world is this abnormal religion trying to do?
신경 쓰여. 조사해봐야겠어.
It makes me worried. I have to investigate it. 그렇지만, yes, but.
응? 그렇지만?
What? Yeah, but 과연 나에게 남은 시간 동안 조사를 끝마칠 수 있을까? But could I, during the remaining time that I have, as in the last, I think it's 3 days or 2 or 3 days until the choice, can I complete my investigation during the rest of the time? As in, can I figure out who's a human and who's not? 아니야, 아무것도. It's nothing. Never mind. 어쩔 수 없군. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. 시간이 허락하는 대로, as time permits, so as long as time permits, 최대한 정보를 모아봐야겠다. I gotta collect as much information as I can as long as time permits. 생각이 복잡해지자 왠지 열이 올라와. My thoughts are getting more complicated. Things are getting more complicated. And I feel like angry. I'm getting angry at that. You're literally like your heat is rising. Yeah. 나는 단단히 여몄던 옷깃을 살짝 풀어 헤쳤다. 옷깃 is, hold on. This is I think this is a hem. Let me check. The stitched hem. Is it collar? Is it collar? Ah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, collar. Okay. Yomoda is the stitched. Adjusted. Oh no, that's right. I saw this expression once before. Okay. Yeah. That's like to adjust your clothes. It's also to be pious. Yeah, I don't think that's what it means here. It appears that I have slightly loosened up the clothes that I had once tightened up. Or tidied up. So kind of like, I feel like I've undone something now. Okay. Because things are getting complicated. So I feel like I've gone back, taken a step backward. I think, I'll check that, but I think that's what it means. As an idiom. I would give this to Nika if he was here. I'm curious what he would say, but I'll figure it out for certain in a bit. But that's literally what it means, so I think that's what the expression is trying to say. Green tea. I tried some green tea, I think for the first time in my life, because I normally don't like the smell of coffee or tea and stuff. It just smells weird to me. But I tried green tea, I think like earlier, the beginning of this year, and it made me have that it like made my brain feel like really weird, like dizzy in my head. And I looked it up, and it turns out some people have like that kind of reaction to specific, not tea, but green tea. I don't know, whatever is in green tea can make some people kind of like weird. And that happened to me, so I stopped drinking it. I used to have it sometimes, and every time I had it, I would feel this like weird, like, ugh, like I feel like weird in my head every time I had it. Whew, 좋아. All right. 해보자고. All right, so let's do it. 자, 그럼 다음 조사 방향을 논의. All right, so then let's figure out where we're going to go next to investigate. Well, let's discuss where we're going to go next to investigate. 뭐야, 왜 그렇게 봐? What? Why are you looking at me like that? 나는 고개를 숙여 내 몰골을 살폈으나 특별히 이상한 점은 없다. I lowered my head and looked over checked what I looked like, and there wasn't anything weird. So there's nothing weird. I'm like, why are you staring at me? Nothing weird. 뭔데? What? 왜 그러냐니까. So why are you doing this? Oh no, is this like our romance scene with her?
잠깐만 있어봐.
Okay, no, never mind. Hold on, just stay still for a second. 아니, 갑자기 왜? No, like why all of a sudden? 따가워. That hurts. What'd you do? 한세의 손이 내 목덜미에 닿자 따끔한 느낌이 전해져 왔다. As soon as Hansei's hand touched the back of my neck, I don't know why she touched the back. I felt this sort of sharp feeling. Yeah. Let me try to find a better translation. Yeah, like being like you're poked or pinched or something. I'll put it in the deck though. I don't know what she's trying to do. Sweet tea makes me sick. Too sweet. Unsweet tea. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want tea because it just tastes disgusting. Like, I can drink it just because it's like something to drink that's warm. Like, instead of water, I can drink it. But I can't enjoy it as like something to get energy from. It's like gross. I guess that's a lot of stuff I don't like because of that. Okay. 그 생각지도 못한 감각에 놀란 나는 한 걸음 뒤로 물러섰다. Okay, being surprised by that feeling that I didn't even expect, literally that I couldn't even think of, I took a step back. So I took a step back at the surprise of having felt that, which I didn't even expect. It's like she touched me on the back of the neck and it's like, felt like sharp, like someone poked me or something.
가만히 있어.
Stay still.
가시 박혀 있잖아.
You've got a thorn in you. Oh, I guess she was pulling something out of my neck. 가시? A thorn?
칠칠치 못하게 어디서 박혀온 거야.
칠칠치 못하게 어디서 박혀온 거야. You got something stuck in you so much that it's not even yes, okay. It's you're so messy. Where'd you get that from? Basically.
아니, 이걸 몰랐어?
No, I mean, you didn't even know about this? 나뭇가지에라도 찢겼었나? Did I get like stuck on some like branch or something?
그럼 바로 알았어야지.
Then you would have known right away. 한세이는 그렇게 툴툴대며 다시 내 목에 손을 뻗는다. 툴툴대다. I don't know this word. Grumble. Okay. I'm so used to 중얼거리다 for like murmur and mumble, but here's grumble. So Hansei grumbled. Like, and again reached out her hand to my neck.
조금 아파도 참아.
It might hurt a bit, but endure it. Just deal with it. It's gonna hurt a little bit, okay? 그렇게 말한 한세이는 내 목에 박혀 있던 가시를 쑥 뽑았다. So Hansei said that, and then she quickly pulled out the thorn that was stuck back of my neck. 참는다. 이 정도 고통이야. 남자답게 참자. So I get to choose whether how I'm gonna react. Am I gonna react by bearing it? So 참는다. I endure it. 이 정도 고통이야. You know, this is just this much pain. 남자답게 참자. Let's just bear it like a man. Or 아파. Ow! 생각 이상으로 아프다. That hurts more than I thought. What do you guys want to do? How should we react? Oh, my website's down. Hold on a sec. While you guys decide what we should do with that. My website goes down about like once every week, once every 2 weeks maybe. Not too often, but yeah, maybe once a week I'll say. So when it does, I just have to restart it. Reboot. Oh, they added a new feature for that. Cool. Okay, just rebooted it. Hopefully that'll fix it. Hey, Taggy. Just bear it. One vote for just bear it. One vote for apat. Okay, I'm just gonna bear it. I'm gonna be a man. 가시는 생각보다 깊이 박혀 있었는지, maybe because the thorn was stuck in deeper than I thought, but 쑥 하고 빠지는 느낌이 그대로 전해져 왔다. I could feel it as it was coming out. Basically. 대관절 그런 게 어디서 박혀 온 거야? 대관절. I don't know this. Is that the... Ah! I see. It's like a fancy version of What in the World. Ah, okay. I think I might have seen that before. Anyway, so where in the world did I get that stuck in me from? How in the world did I get that stuck in me? It's the music! Oh, I'm sure playing. Okay.
이야, 잘 참는데?
Okay. Oh, wow. That was... You really endured that well. Yeah, I don't know how I translate that. Wow, good job there. Whew. 좀 남자다웠어. That was quite manly. I got an achievement. That's funny. 내가 걸어온 길에 비하면 이 정도 고통은 일상 수준이지. You know, well, compared to the road that I've walked this far, compared to everything I've gone through so far, this much is normal. Literally, pain this amount is a normal level. 나는 내가 방금 내뱉은 말에 후회했다. I felt regret over what I had just said, though.
이미지 깨지게 웬 허풍이람.
Why are you're ruining the moment if I give a natural translation. 허풍 is like useless things, like something that's like bragging about something, like useless bragging. Okay, hot air. So why are you puffing out hot air and just ruining the moment? Literally breaking your image.
준성 씨, 그런 면도 있었어?
Ah, so you had that kind of side. I see. Basically, you have that kind of personality too, I guess. Ah, I didn't know that you could be like that. So she's just teasing us. It's the music. I'm only gonna play for 15 more minutes, just so you guys know. I'm just letting you. We already got 7 sentences though. We're doing pretty good. 젠장 뭐라고 대답하지? Ah, dang it. What do I say? As in, what do I reply to her with? 남자는 다 이런 거야 라고 쿨하게 남겨버릴까? Should I just say something coolly, like, you know, guys are all like this, or, you know, all guys are like this, you know? Should I just, you know, kind of cool, like, say something like that? Or 남자
어쨌든 할 일은 명확해졌네.
And she doesn't care. She's like, anyway, so now it's clear what we have to do.
젊은 사람들의 행방을 찾아보자.
젊은 사람들의 행방을 찾아보자. Let's find out the movements of the young people. So whereabouts. Let's find out the whereabouts of the young people. I almost had to look it up because I was like, wait, that sounds weird. And then I remembered. Let's figure out the whereabouts of the young people.
그리고 그 구원의식이 뭔지를 알아야겠어.
And we got to figure out what that salvation ceremony is. Oh, 그래. Ah, yeah. That's right. 아, 그럼 저번처럼 내가 마을 내부 조사를 맡을게. Then I'll take care of the investigating the inside of the village, just like last time.
그래. 뭐 찾으면 여기에서 만나?
그래. 뭐 찾으면 여기서 만나. Okay, so if you find something, let's meet here.
나뭇가지 각별히 조심하고.
Careful of twigs or branches. Especially, I believe. Yeah. And be especially careful of branches, okay?
해본 말이야.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Ah, 젊은 사람. 젊은 is the adjective means young. 젊다 is to be young. As in youthful young. So it wouldn't be a kid. Like a kid would not be 젊다. 알아. I know.
그럼 먼저 간다.
Okay, then I'm off. 한세이는 그렇게 말하며 폐가 저쪽으로 사라져 간다. So Hansei spoke, she said that, and then disappeared off in the direction of the abandoned house. Or an abandoned house over there in that direction. 나는 그런 한세의 뒷모습을 바라봤다. And I just watched her, literally her back, but I saw her walk away, basically. Doesn't mean teenager. It just means anyone who's young. So it could be teenager, but it's just anyone who's not old. It's just the opposite of old. So it's not that restrictive. 뭐지? 멀어지는 한세의 움직임이 어딘가 살짝 어색하다는 느낌이 든다. I kind of get the... I get a strange feeling, though, a little bit somehow at the movement of Hansei as she gets farther away. Something strange about her, though, as she's getting farther away, the way she's moving. 발목, her ankle. 아직 아픈 건가? Does it still hurt? 나는 고개를 갸웃하며 한세의 발목을 바라봤다. I think I put this in, but I can't remember. Gout. Slant. Okay. Yeah, I slant. That's right. I'll put that back in the dictionary one more time, though. I kind of tilted my head and stared at her ankle. So she's walking away, and I kind of tilted my head and stared at her ankle. 하지만 잘 모르겠다. But I don't really know. 걸음걸이가 불편해 보이기도 하고 she looks like she's uncomfortable walking and 내 착각 같기도 하고 and I also think it's just kind of my imagination. 이윽고 한세의 모습이 완전히 사라졌다. And then soon after she completely disappeared. Well, it's possible her ankle does hurt and she's just saying it doesn't. But what would that mean? 나는 몸을 돌렸다. And I turned my body. And 그리고 나에게 남은 시간을 잠시 떠올려 봤다. And I recalled the time that's remaining to me. So I turned around and thought again about the time that I have left now. 결코 길지 않은 시간이다. It's ultimately not a not ultimately. I'll just say it's not that long. It wasn't that long. It's not that long of time. 내가 과연 그동안 이 젊은 사람들에 대한 정보를 찾을 수 있을까? Will I be able to, though, find out information about the young people during this time that I have left? 그러지 못한다면, if I cannot, 한세희를 어떻게 설득할 수 있을까? Then how could I convince 한세희? As in, how could I convince her to leave the village with me? If I'm not able to find information about it. 나는 머리를 긁적이다가, so while scratching my head, 천천히 발을 움직였다. I started moving while scratching my head slowly. Started moving slowly while scratching my head. 우선은 다음 장소로 이동하자. First of all, let's go to our next location. Okay, I was going to go until 7:45, but we have a save here, so this is the perfect spot. We already did this sentence, so I can't... I can give you guys this sentence. Okay, this is everyone's sentence. I just want to give you guys a sentence you can all do. So I'll do this. Here's everyone's sentence for today. Let's throw that away. Only 8 sentences. Yeah, I guess it would be more of proof that she's human if her leg doesn't heal, but at the same time, we also noticed that Choi-Shiri also had a bruise on her leg too, from I can't even remember. Her leg was also kind of bruised a bit, so I don't think injury equals human. But I do think maybe injury that doesn't heal could. I still miss Choi-Shiri. I wanted her to be the human, but it doesn't look like she is. But we have to wait for the last. I don't know. We might just have to go with Hansei. Okay, thanks for posting it. Okay, so that is all for today. We're getting close though to the end of the game. I don't know how many days we have left. 2. The only thing I'm worried about is what if we figure out like when we get the 4th case, what if we figure out like the Hansei, who we've met now 5 times, what if we figure out Hansei isn't the real person? then would we have enough time to gather trust with another person like really quick? Like what if it's what if it's the annoying girl? I mean, even though I wouldn't want her, what if it's the annoying girl? Or what if it's Cheishiri again? We've met Cheishiri 3 times, but would we be able to meet her again? Like we'd have to meet her a lot to be able to convince her to leave the village with us. So I don't know. I think though we do now have enough trust with Hansei at least to get her to leave the village with us. But because you can only meet one girl each day once. I mean, we can meet 2 girls, but it has to be different. So next time it gives us a chance to meet a different girl, we can go back and try to meet someone else, but we don't know. We just have to hope that we pick the right girl who's, you know, yeah. I don't want it to be the annoying, arrogant girl. I don't think it is her, but who knows? The outcome, I think the ending is set. I think the only thing that changes, something changed because right now we're playing in streaming mode, so something changed. Like some stuff is random, I think, to not spoil it. But I'm actually not sure. It's possible that, actually I don't know. I looked at streaming mode and it makes some stuff random, but it says other stuff is the same. I'd have to read it again what it does. So I don't know. We'll figure out. I know the game would be slightly different though if we played it, but I'm not sure if it's like the person who is the demon and the human. I don't know if that's already set or not. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'll get my kid to bed. And I'll see you guys again next time in a few more days.